Welcome to the next episode of the Michigan College Football 26 Dynasty. Today we take on the Washington Huskies, your third-ranked Michigan Wolverines. Come back home to the big house after beating USC on the road. We're going to wear our blue jerseys, but I do want to see at what time this football game is being played. Oh, 3:30 kickoff for today's football game. 34-31. One loss to Oklahoma, 34-31 on the road. But other than that, we have dominated every game except for Nebraska, where we had to come back from down 10. You remember, to win that ball game with a 14-point third or 14-point fourth quarter. You're down 13-3 at one point in this football game. We'll see how it goes. Then we dominated Wisconsin and dominated USC. Time to play the Huskies of Washington. Let's take the dogs to the woodshed, hopefully. And show them what a Wolverine can do. We'll see it happen. Oh.
There are no secrets in conference play. They know you, you know them. There's always a little trickle of bad blood here and there, particularly when both teams are ranked as these two are in this one. Welcome to the big house, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see, the number 25 team in the country, the Washington Huskies, taking on the third-ranked team in the land, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Washington likely to try to boot it deep to get things started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Wolverines offense will have the first crack at it in this one. What a great group of receivers they run out there, and a staunch, stout defense they'll be running into. Jesse, how are they going to get open? How does this defense keep them in check?
Well, I think one thing this receiving group knows, to have success in this game against this defense, is it's going to take all of them. It's not just going to be one guy making all the plays. They're all going to have to be able to step up and, David, take advantage of their own individual one-on-one opportunities when those chances come their way.
Well, and I think that's what's good about this offense. There's strength in numbers. It's not just one guy that you can take away. There's several receivers that can make plays. That stresses the defense. Like, find the weakness, go after him. That guy can win. So it'll be a fun individual matchup.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. See that maze in blue, and you expect tough-minded, hard-nosed running attacks.
I expect big, physical, huge linemen that don't like people, that are going to move them out of the way and do just this, what we did right here. Move the sticks, get first downs on the ground. That's who Michigan is.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Unloads to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
He gets it out to the 17, the cover unit right there to make the stop. So the Washington Huskies offense has its first opportunity of the day. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass in coverage, and they can zone, but I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well.
Wide open spaces. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Right back to the well. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. They go to the ground. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because the first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
Grab near the sticks. It's Evans. Off and running. Lots of running room. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Washington.
And unbelievable timing with the quarterback and wide receiver. Get it to him in his hands, right on his frame where he can run after the catch and do some serious damage.
And that's why he's so dangerous, because of that ability after the catch. For these DBs in this game, you've got to tackle the reception, because if you don't get him down, he's taking it to the house.
And they tacked on the extra point. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Morgan. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Leaves it with the running back. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him one. You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is...
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. And they will open this drive right on the doorstep with a first and goal. And his throw is incomplete.
Man, you got to give credit to this defense. In the sudden change situation, they barely had a chance to even blink. Just a second ago, they were on the sideline. All of a sudden, there's a turnover. They got to take the field. They're on their own goal line, and a phenomenal job getting lined up.
Touchdown, Washington! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Stewart. Not nearly as much as he had hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Back to pass. It's Keene. Pocket breaking down. Wide open downfield. Turning it on. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. That last big play, one that can really jumpstart a drive. It's 1st and 10 from the 47. The gift to the tailback. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. From the gun, they'll try the middle. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Intercepted, a first-half turnover can swing momentum. Trying to take it back. Touchdown, Huskies. The defense putting points on the board. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
Really nice drive by this offense. This is a top 10 defense. This is a challenge. They're going to make everything difficult. So when you can make some plays against this defense, you got to absolutely take advantage, create some momentum for your squad. Nice drive by this offense.
He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
Sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
Pushed his way ahead. Really good run to get it out to the 20, a pickup of 5. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down. Wants to throw. It's Keene. Finds his tight end. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down. The Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll run it. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. After trying the running game on 1st down, they come to the line on 2nd down. They'll give it to the back. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. It was a largely forgettable first year for Sharon Moore at Michigan until he beat Ohio State and Alabama, and that's the way you put an exclamation. There he goes! And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Using his legs, it's Haynes. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. And the Wolverines are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. We've reached the break. Bow down to your leaders, Washington. They largely dominated this 1st quarter as indicated by the stats. And it comes as absolutely no surprise. The offense will stay on the field and go for it on 4th and inches. They'll run for it. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31.
That's not surprising. You're going for that every single time. 4th and inches in your opponent's territory. You're trying to get closer and closer to field goal range so you can pay this drive off by scoring points. Nice play call.
And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag down on the play. Let's see what that's about. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll move it back, and it's 1st and 15 for this offense. To the air, it's Keene. Fires to the wideout. Caught over the middle, it's Moore. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. The give to the back. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. He's got it. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss.
And I think a lot of times on offense, you start to get first and goal. People are like, why do you run outside? You run outside because you want DBs to have to tackle, you know. But they did a good job stringing this play out, not letting it get downhill, and making the tackle on first down.
Can the D deny them on second and goal? And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. After getting nothing on the last play, will they try to run it in from the 2 on third down? Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Fourth down here. It's still early in the game. I'm not chasing points. Take the field goal, pay this drive off.
And they have analytical cards nowadays that says the exact situation, what the score is, do you go for it or not? Look at the card, make the decision.
Splits the uprights. Good. Had to settle for the field goal. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Running back searching for a hole. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Off the play fake. Under fire. With the catch, it's Williams. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Huskies come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Williams will pass. Keeps the play going. He'll pull it down and run. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
Well, he hasn't called his own number very often in this game. That actually is the first time he's taken off and scrambled, but it was a really good decision. He's been killing this defense through the air. You've seen the arm talent, you've seen the accuracy. That time, really nice decision to tuck it and get what he can get. He's got this defense on their heels.
This Washington offense moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Well, defenses get excited when they see the quarterback in an empty backfield like that. They know, hey, I'm not going to have to beat a running back or a tight end to get there. If I get to him, I might have an opportunity to knock this thing loose, and that's exactly what happened for the defense.
Just a short pass to the tight end. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. The Wolverines can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Fires to the big fella. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the ground game. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And that's what makes this defense so difficult to run against. They've got guys up front that just push offensive linemen backwards. They basically push the blockers right into the lap of that running back.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit up.
He'll take a shot. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. Just drives it between the uprights. That'll trim the deficit to 15.
winning the turnover battle is so important, and you got to make these turnovers convert into points. They get the fumble recovery. Yeah, they didn't get a touchdown, but they're still able to get a field goal and put 3 points in.
So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. They'll put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. Williams looking for a man. Fires to the tight end. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Finds the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Big noise, big house, trying to rile up this Michigan defense on third down. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. And the Huskies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Quick strike complete. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Looking downfield very late in the half. Catch in the middle. It's Evans. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, first and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Green. They get him down at the 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup and a first down. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to throw on first down. Creates a little room. Oh, he's got some space. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
End of half number 1, Michigan. Looking a little sluggish. 21-6, Washington on top. The end of the first half. And with us having to kick off to start the second half, I am very worried. Mikey King, 7-13, 88 yards, 2 picks. Rushing the football, Justice Haynes, 9 for 36. Marshall, 6 for 22. Here you see the receiving stats. Only good thing on this team is Dominic Zavada. Looked good for 51 and 27, I do believe, was the other one. But we'll see how the second half goes. Michigan, Washington. Second half starts now.
And the Wolverines will boot it away to start the second half. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Williams will pass. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
What a great play. Winning one-on-one, getting home and getting a sack. And that kind of effort is going to get the big house fired up. These 100,000-plus Michigan Wolverine fans are on their feet screaming because of that dominant play right there coming from their D-line.
The Huskies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. Wants to go up top. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And we We talked about this at half, man. They've got to start to pressure the quarterback more. This offense had a lot of success. You got to make this guy feel uncomfortable. And the first drive out of the half, they do exactly that.
The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Looking for space, it's Marshall. And you want to talk about gang tackling, everybody on the defense run to the ball. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. He'll do it himself. Nifty little scamper on this one, enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the first down marker is.
Picks up the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Wolverines are moving quickly down the field. To the ground with the back. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. And the Wolverines pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. They'll move the wide receiver. Touch pass on the run. And this offense hoped to just run it in, and the defense was having none of it. No gain. Ball remains at the 2. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. They'll send the tight end in motion. To the air. It's Keene. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan. Fit it in the window for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. The give to the back. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. A pickup of 5.
Listen, that wasn't the greatest run in the world, but it was very successful in making me honor the run. And another thing, every time you run the football, someone gets tackled. There's physicality involved in the game. So I like when offenses commit to the running the football, no matter what the outcome is, because those body blows do add up.
Washington coming to the line with another first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. He lofts one down the sideline. And a penalty flag comes in as that one falls incomplete, but this is going to be a positive play for the offense. Defense with pass interference coming.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
They'll run play action. Throws to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Boston. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. He's got the tight end. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. Down to the 16-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Finds his big tight end. Touchdown, Huskies. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He's a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Rutgers is just getting blown off the field right now there in Jersey, and at this rate, I'm not sure this won't get worse. They're trailing by 14 to Oregon. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this Big Ten battle.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
Well, the receiver was able to make the catch on the slant throw, and then he got north right away. He creased the defense with his speed, picking up extra yardage after catching the slant.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Well, that's a really nice job surveying the field and delivering an accurate throw. You know, when I think back to Michigan quarterbacks, I think of guys like Elvis Gerbach or Tom Brady, Jim Harbaugh, Brian Greasy, guys that could hurt you throwing the ball from the pocket, surveying the field, reading defenses, and making quick decisions. This guy has the ability to do all of those things.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Scanning the field, it's King. Throws to the tight end. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. The sudden change on the turnover, and man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22. Off play action on 1st down. Under fire. And the heat was all over him, and that's the way the 3rd quarter will wrap up with a big sack. We've reached the break. It's Washington holding the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Back to pass. Makes the catch. It's Green. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down mark.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Washington sends out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the earth. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. They'll start this drive from the 42. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. He'll keep it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Looking to throw, it's Keene. Going for the big play. And he bats it away, it falls incomplete. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now inside 4 minutes to go here on second down. Looking to fire. This one's complete. He get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions, got to continue to get these first downs, move quick, don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
The Wolverines are marching down the field. On the move, it's Marshall. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short. They give it to him again. Oh, he's getting it. Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Man, what a nice touchdown run, and this is a team effort, right? It's got to start with the offensive line to give you that crease, and then the wide receivers start to kick in, and the running back, he handles the rest. Nice touchdown run.
They want to throw it. Drops it, just took his eye off of it at the last minute. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. This drive will open from the 15. Good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Line getting set on second down. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. Big noise in the big house for this huge third down play. Williams looking for a man. Throwing right. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Quarterback on the keeper. He has the first and still on his feet. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Good work up front to get that first down on the ground, and now they'll go back to work. Looking downfield on first down. Sends it downfield. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much.
Well, this situation in the game, trailing with not a lot of time left, I understand going to the sideline to try and save clock, but you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. Don't.
The offense coughs it up. And the offense gets the ball back. How lucky are they? 5 points of pressure, high and tight. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. And the Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. There's the pressure. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, they're not able to hook up on that throw, but they need to score now. At this juncture of the game, this late in the game, they need a touchdown, they need an onside kick recovered, and they need to score again if they're going to win. The sense of urgency is just off the charts.
Unloads to the right. It's caught. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. On 1st down from the 13-yard line. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity.
And the defense is smelling blood in the water at this juncture. They know the offense is going to throw it, and that's why you...
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Man, I love being an edge player late in the ball game. You got the lead. You know it's a pass. They got to throw the football to get back in it. Flying off the edge. They can't block him. They can't stop him, and he gets the sack.
He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And this one sails through just inside that left upright. This looks like the regular kickoff unit coming onto the field, and I would think with just a timeout left at this juncture, you got to send the hands guys out and try to get an onside kick. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys.
Washington will walk into the big house and upset Michigan.
The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground, and most of the time
How
when you do
far
this,
will the Wolverines fall after
With the
this?
win today, they're now bowl eligible.
Michigan
That's
loses
certainly worth
28-21
celebrating, at least
for
to some degree.
not
What
being
do
able
you
to
say,
convert
guys?
any
Yeah,
two-point
listen, at the
conversions
start of the
today.
year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them. So now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football
Stats
team,
from
you're
Michigan.
not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win.
17-30, 207, a touchdown and 3
They do,
picks.
and they've shown you some good
Rushing
flashes
lines, Jordan
throughout the
Marshall,
season,
14
man.
for
Some
88
moments that
and a
really say
touchdown.
This team could be really, really good, and so I think
touchdown
you
run
continue
was
to improve.
26
You know,
yards
at
at
the end
the
of the
lead.
season, I get to take a vacation. Wherever the bowl game is, we get a free trip with my boys.
Yeah.
Some work to be done
Yeah.
still.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another
Receiving,
presentation of
Frederick
EA
Moore,
Sports
574 and a
College Football.
touchdown. No interception, which could have really helped us. And Zavada 3 for 3 on field goals. Washington comes in and upsets the Michigan Wolverines. We did not take the dogs to the woodshed. They heard that comment when it came out on Coach Moore's Twitter, and they used it against us. Eric Folk still coming to Michigan, though. We fall to number 10 in the country after the Wolverines lose at home to the Washington Huskies. That was just a disgusting loss from Michigan because we should have won that game, and we did. I think that Michigan deserves. We didn't deserve to lose that game. But you win some, you lose some. And Michigan lost that one. How will Michigan do next week against the Spartans? We'll find out in the next episode. Thanks for watching. Once again, Washington comes into the big house and upsets the Wolverines. Here's a look at the top 25 following this week. Michigan falls from 3 to 10. Bama stays at 1 and Penn State stays at 2. Clemson, Florida, Oregon, Texas Tech, Oklahoma, Kansas State, LSU, and Michigan's your top 10. Ohio State's at 11. Indiana is at 12. BYU 13. Miami 14. Louisville 15. Georgia 16. 17 is Duke. Texas A&M 18. 19 is Washington after their win at Michigan. Texas falls to 20th following their loss at Kentucky. Ole Miss falls to 21 after their loss at Georgia. Navy rises into the top 25 at 22 with a 6-0 record. SMU's 23. Wake Forest 24. And Cal 25. We'll see you next week for our game against bitter rivals, Michigan State. We want to see how long Bryce is out. 6 weeks? This is probably going to be out for the rest of the season. Great. Okay. Yeah, he's out for quite literally the rest of the season. Okay. Well, we'll play Michigan State at Michigan State next episode. Thanks for watching. We hope you do enjoy. See you next week.